Okay, we're back to this. Sorry for the delay. Okay, so what we're going to do now, and now this is drained for a bit. Oh, whoops, I have to pour myself a glass of wine. I'm having a glass of Chardonnay. Yum. Oh, sorry. Let me move that. Okay, so anyway, here's my nutcracker. Okay. Need a little more paper towel. Okay, it gets a bit messy. Okay, so now the best way, now that you have a nice drained crab, you can see it's pretty clean. All this meat in there, and these membranes. Okay, now as you can see, these legs are sectioned, and it actually correlates with the sections of the body. So what I do is I take a good grasp of the crab, generally kind of do it like this, and so here's the body part. Okay, so I got my hands like this, and I'm just gonna crack it in half, right like that. Real easy to do. Now, the best way to start to break apart the body. A lot of people will just simply twist the legs off, and it's like, and then you got this whole body piece. It's highly segmented. It's really, really difficult to then pick apart. So it's extremely frustrating, time consuming. That's what frustrates most people with eating crab. So what I do, as you can see, these segments, these segments, there's a little joint, little pokey joint right in there. And if you take, and you can see there's a membrane between these legs. See how that is? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this part, my thumb here, here's the claw, and I've got the rest of the body in this hand, keeping it all together, and I'm going to pop that apart. See? Now you got this pretty large membrane full of meat that's going to be easier to pick apart. And I still have all these others. So I'm going to set that one there. And then I go on to the next one. I do the exact same thing. Take my thumb between the legs and the segments. You can see the segmentation right there. Okay, we're going to pop it apart. And there you go. Nice clean area. And I do it with this one. Oh, almost lost that one. Okay, and these two I generally leave together because they're smaller legs. So there we go. And you can see it's real easy now. Here, pull out this chunk of meat. Yum. Okay. Now, super yum. Okay. Now you're going to pull off these little legs. These are little walking legs. You pop those off, but you keep them because these are the pick that the crab itself provides for you to pick the meat out. Thank you, Mr. Crab. I generally keep quite a few of them. The skinnier, the longer the better. I keep a couple of them from each leg. Just makes it a lot easier to pick apart. So that's how easy it is to pull that apart. And then it makes it so much easier to pick the meat out of the body part, like I said, because it's highly segmented and it can be really, really difficult, time consuming. So now we're going to crack them. And this is where this comes in. And this is super easy. So we'll take, and again, it's a water alert because crabs are, I'll just say, live in water. They're highly water soaked. They're cooked in water. So you can crack, take the claw, see the angle I have again, and gently, really gently. So you hear a little crack. And move it a little, hear a little crack, and I feel juice coming out. It's just salt water. And now you can see it's cracked. Okay, now I'm going to move to the next joint. And do a similar kind of thing. And juice is flowing. And some of these joints you have to be a little creative. Now the claw is the hardest shell to crack. So you got to be a little more gentle. Okay. Now one of the larger legs, they're a little softer. And so generally with these, I crack them on the angle. Not on the flat, but on the angle. So I'll just separate. Again, you do it gentle. So if you do it gentle enough, as you see, you can just crack that shell and it makes it so easy then. So you just continue on to the joints, each joint, including this little knuckle joint. And this one, because as I said, the legs is where the most flavorful meat is. So you continue on with the rest of them, just cracking as long as you go. And then you use little claws. Once you've heated it, start breaking it apart. Melt it with butter, you add lemon, whatever flavors you want. And then you use your little picks. Once it comes out of the oven, it's all warm. As I said, we use cast iron steamer pots, or you can wrap it in foil. I generally use 3 layers of foil when I do it because parts of the crab can be a little spiny and pokey. We can tear it open and then you got butter dripping all over your pan or your oven or whatever. So let me look at my notes real briefly, but I think that's everything. Recommended wines, I will say, I like Olympic Cellars, which is a local wine. These are my local wines. Olympic Cellars, Harbinger, or Camaraderie Cellars. Olympic Cellars, Harbinger, which is Harbinger, or Camaraderie, Camaradierie, Cellars. I also drink Columbia Crest Chardonnay with it. Chardonnay is my preferred drink. You can use this Sauvignon Blanc. You have a red if you want. Crab is pretty versatile, and you can use it, like I said, you can top it on steak. It's most yummy with a little cheese on top. So, bon appetit. Hope you enjoy, and I hope this video comes out well. And there we go. That's as simple as it could be. And enjoy the harvest of the sea. Bye.